So the first things first, obviously over the weekend, I want to say this was like over the weekend I saw this, but Nike has crowned LeBron the Nike, or the Forever King, as they would call it, right? The Forever King. September in the year is 2025. LeBron James is well into retirement, enjoying the guilt-free calories in a dad bod while honing his golf game in his semi-bountiful spare time. That LeBron is somewhere out there in a multiverse, because the one in our timeline is still playing like he's barely past drinking age, running laps around actual 21-year-olds. So yeah, this was the the little campaign that Nike launched recently. We're getting into the LeBron 21. What's you guys' thoughts and opinions on this, guys? I hate this. Like, is this the outside of the shoe? Like, I hate when somebody shows the inside of a sneaker, right? Like, is this the inner line? They look like they're holding it from the inside, not the outside. Like, that's the right shoe, right? The right shoe. I want to see how that bit look from the side. I want to see the video too. Let's check out the video. So this is the Uncharted joint. This is the box. The box is dope as well. I feel like they've done this type of box before, the Crown type of box. Okay, see, like this is okay. So this is this is the outside. Okay, this is the outside. And then this is the inside. This is the up. I actually like these. I actually like these, guys. I don't know why. I'm actually digging them. So they come in like, is this like 2 boxes? Goddamn. Come with a goddamn handlebars and everything. I feel like they finna tax the hell out of us on these. That's too much packaging, too much going into it. The packaging itself, $250? Easy? You think $250? God damn. So this is the 40K. 40K plus. Let me see. How many points does LeBron James got now? He has 42,000. Why didn't they put 42K plus? Now, these are fire though, but I saw another pair that, man, I even tweeted it. They're right here actually, yeah. The grand opening. These bitches right here. These bitches right here are fire. These are fire. I like these. Bro, I think I sold though. I think I sold these. I had them and I sold them recently as part of that getting rid of a lot of stuff. Unfortunately. $300? Are y'all telling me that? Oh, 210 is it? Are you sure not your average? Yeah, okay, retail says it says 210 right here on this one. This one's November 1st. So 210. If it's future technology, or are we paying for the actual, just the box itself, right? Because how much are these going for? These are going for 200, 180, 200, 180. So they went up about 40 bucks. Shit. Yeah, 40, 30 bucks. 30 bucks, some are 20 bucks, depending on which one. That's how much they're going for, though. Yo, we got a couple people in the chat. Salutes to everybody over on Twitch. Is Twitch okay, though? Because it's like, keep saying, welcome to the chat room. Like, am I getting disconnected or something? The hell going on? My bit rate. I got to fix this bit rate thing. The basic one? Okay. Let me see if I can find this, I got to watch out with Instagram, because they'll just goddamn throw some crazy shit up on you, boy. I want to see that video they did, though. That crown pretty fire too. Okay, here we go. Let me see.
They called him the Chosen One. He carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders. But he never broke. We were all witnesses. Every rival was defeated. Every idol was destroyed. He took the crown and kept it. Behold the greatness. He is the forever king.
Jesus Christ is the forever king. Salutes, yeah. See, when you think about LeBron, right? Think about this too, right? Just think about it for a second, right? Like, I kind of get it. And this is not even me saying what I'm about to say, but I just thought about this and I got to put it out there. Nike had Michael Jordan. You know, Nike had Michael Jordan as their athlete, Nike. He got so goddamn big, he went and created his own brand, which then separated them from that. And then he created his own brand, Jordan brand, under Nike, right? And then went off and made hella money off of that. I wonder, like, did LeBron want to do something like that? But Nike was just like, we don't want to make another split of our brand where it's like we are hurting ourselves. Instead, we'll just sign you and keep you to Nike and push you there. Do y'all get what I'm saying though? I'm trying to think of how I'm trying to word it, but it's kind of like a music artist that's signed under Universal. And he's signed under Universal, and then he wants to make a label under his name and then sign artists so he can make money off them, but keep that away from Universal. Like, it's its own label off to the side. I don't know. Like, basically, I think LeBron definitely, even Kobe, like, they definitely built these brands where they could have created their own, like, own sister, the under company, its own brand within itself. But it seemed like Nike didn't do what they did. Like, nobody's gotten that deal like Jordan, and I don't think anybody else is gonna ever do that as well. Because even then, I think in that actual movie, if y'all remember in the movie itself, they like said like there's never gonna be another deal like that Jordan deal ever again. Now, somebody said he stayed down getting his flowers. Now, I would definitely say like some people were clapping on IG. I posted here, right? Check this out. Somebody they clapping they clapping. I gotta see the results of this. Never broke. These are the words. These are the words from it, but he never broke. 2010 Celtics broke him, sent him to Miami to join Wade and Bosh. Every rival defeated. Dirk, Duncan, Curry, and Durant all have winning records versus LeBron in the finals. He took the crown and kept it. He never kept it. Got lost in the finals with the losing record 4-6. Forever king. LeBron hasn't surpassed the GOAT. MJ is still forever king of basketball. History tells a different story than the commercial. Curry has, yes, he does, Sneaks 23. But Curry's on the UA. He's not under Nike. And I'm wondering, like, Nike is paying Jordan, but once they make this Jordan brand company, and Jordan brand went to go do his own thing. Of course, Nike's getting paid by Jordan brand still, but I just don't feel like it's the same amount. Like, Jordan doesn't have to make that big of a split compared to how much they would have been making if Jordan would have stayed with Nike. Let me ask ChatGPT this. Since Jordan went and created Jordan brand under Nike, how much does Nike take from Jordan brand's profits? Like, I'm trying to figure something out here. This is so like off topic, but I'm kind of curious to how that works. So Michael Jordan earns approximately 5% in royalties on Jordan brand sales revenue. That means every dollar Jordan makes, MJ receives around 5 cents. For example, in 2022, Jordan brand generated $5.1 billion in annual revenue. At 5%, that meant Jordan received roughly $256 million in royalties that year. Nike sided the deal. Remaining profit. If Jordan brand pulls in $5.1 billion after Jordan's 5% cut, the remaining 95% goes to Nike before considering other costs like production, marketing, overhead, etc. Operational control. Nike fully owns and operates Jordan Brand. That means Nike handles everything from the design to the manufacture to the distribution and benefits from all of the net profits. Revenue proportion. For context, Jordan Brand accounted for approximately 16 to 17% of Nike's total revenue in recent years. In 2023, Jordan Brand, hold on, I can just put it here, 16%, and then we got, let me see, 16%, 6.6, and then 2024, so 17%. So while we don't know the exact profit margin of Jordan Brand, it depends on the revenue split. It's clear. Okay, so if Jordan would have stayed with Nike only, not creating Jordan Brand, would Nike have made more money off of him? Why hasn't Nike done this with LeBron or Kobe? Yeah, he was not your average. If Jordan had only stayed Nike only, Nike's profit cut would have been larger short term. Instead of giving MJ a 5% in royalties, so they had just to pay him an endorsement deal like they did for LeBron and Kobe, Nike would have pocketed nearly all the revenue from Air Jordans. But the Jordan Brand ecosystem might have never existed, which that's the part I get there. So like, it would have definitely made them some more money, but then they probably could have been losing more money as well by not creating that brand. Jordan wasn't a signature shoe athlete. He became a cultural movement, making Jordan Brand in 1997, allowed Nike to spin off into apparel, retro releases, and even non-basketball lifestyle markets. The brand identity that kept Jordan's evergreen decades after his time, if it stayed just Nike Air, likely would have grown into a $6.7 billion a year mini company inside of Nike. Definitely agreed there as well. So overall, Nike might have squeezed a little bit more money in the late 80s and 90s, but long term, the Jordan, yeah, I think that's the case then. They definitely probably took some like losses of potential profits in the beginning, but then it made sense in the after run, because trying to sell, we look at it like a penny or anybody else, they're trying to sell penny ones and all that shit. Now that retro, it don't hit the same. Jordan retro, they'll keep going and going. So why not Kobe or LeBron? Nike could have made a LeBron brand or a Kobe brand, but they didn't. Here's why. Jordan came in at a perfect time, 1984 to 1997. Sneaker culture was exploding. The NBA was going global. Hip-hop was adopting sneakers, and Jordan's influence was unmatched. By the time LeBron came in 2003, Nike had already had Jordan Brand, and it would have been messy to create multiple sub-brands under one company. Jordan sneakers became a status symbol. And let's see. Their shoes never hit that cross-cultural dominance. Retro Jordans sell as a lifestyle shoe 20 to 30 years later. LeBron's and Kobe's mainly move performance hoopers, not the fashion market. Okay. Nike sees LeBron and Kobe as signature lines, not separate empires. They sell shoes but don't warrant building an entire standalone brand. Plus, Nike avoids having two competing brands under its roof. Jordan Brand is unique. It stands alone while still feeding Nike. So yeah, definitely makes sense there. Definitely makes sense there. I'm just curious about it because, you know, but it makes sense. Like, Jordan created fashion with his shit. We don't, even though like now, you know, when it comes to Jordan himself, like he ain't the most fashionable. Some of the fits he be rocking, you know, but I still feel like it's just a cultural thing. It's a cultural type of movement, cultural type of thing that changed. And I think the time as well, like they stated before. So it makes sense why I could see that being the case. But I was curious about that. But it makes sense to keep it that way.